If I first time this for join me, this Nasera Network Radio. If I first time this for join this particular program, this not the good old days. How the good old days start? It starts when we decide Nasera Network here, so we want to go back into time. Because people in the talk say, salon not be ever sweet. So because them be they think so, talk to people and we be they intending they make them tell we how salon be they. However, we don't they come inside from, we don't take the good memories, we don't take the 60s, today we want come from the 60s, come to the 80s. Because as they go, that's what we go for begin ask, they will be one their question. Waiting happen where we reach Usai with the delicate today. Not so? Make we start to program. Relax as we bring the good old days. Eh? It's another day on the good old days. And today we get somebody we don't listen, but I'm going to open the floor for we today. Yes, you can introduce yourself, make we know who that we they talk to.
Yes. Okay, now my name Manke Sanko. M-A-N-K-A, Manke Sanko.
Manke Sanko. Welcome to the good old days on Sierra Network Radio. When you don't listen to good old days, what thing you go on for share with we when you been small na salon back then, sir?
Oh, I get a lot. And I'm also angry, very angry to every Sierra Leonean. Both especially our leaders, our political leaders, are angry at everybody.
Okay,
because
the
difference between the old and the present is so bad. The gap is so different. It's so big.
Okay, before you begin, tell me about this difference. Also, you grew up.
I grew up in Magboroka. They are born, they are grace. Magboroka, Makeni area.
Okay, tell me small. Back then, the way you not been picking, how you be look like na Magboroka.
Then the way I born then 58. Everything been fine. We saw born na Magboroka. We get food everywhere. We say they go. Food plenty, they eat the better food. We get electricity, they run 24/7. We get water, they run 24/7.
We say food, now be imported food or homegrown food?
No, local food.
Okay.
Local food. They get plenty rice. Anything what you want eat, boko.
How school been talek na Maboka?
Huh?
How the school in Bitalek na Maboka back then?
The school been fine. The school been good. The education standard been so good. The discipline there. Teacher, they beat you if you don't do what you want to do. If you don't do what they ask you to do, then they cane you. I attend my Ahmadiyya Primary School, Magboroka.
So na common entrance you be take on a selective?
Na common select. Well, they call it the same thing. Common entrance, selective entrance, now almost like the same.
Okay.
Because me take me exam 1969.
Okay.
Now I go to Magboroka Secondary School.
How you been like first day na Magboroka Secondary School?
It been fine. Well, then the discipline been there. Everybody they you get for take the honor the laws of the school, you know, and then they cane you. In fact, and Kurma was my classmate, our former president. He was 2 years ahead of me.
So instead na the Magboroka Secondary School go.
Yeah, na Magboroka Secondary School then. I mean, senior prefect.
So let me say that first time where you go school, so how the area where you be there? Now you want be the waka go school or una been boku where be the go school?
We boku because Magoroka will get 3 main school at that 10 day. Boys secondary school and Magoroka secondary school for girls and Pampana secondary school.
So the Maboka secondary school where you talk so now the boys soon.
Yeah, now the boys soon.
Then they get the girls soon.
Then you get the girls soon. The time won't be going out. Then later on, before even I go for my name, then can open Pampana secondary school. So we come 3. First na been 2. Maburuka na be first secondary school na the north. Maburuka boys secondary school na the first na the north. Then no, I forgot small. Kamabai. Na been first na the north. Kamabai and Maburuka, then na the first 2 na the north.
So the Kamabai na be secondary school, then get primary
Kamabai
school or na
school.
just secondary school?
Na secondary school for girls.
Oh, okay.
Na secondary school for girls. Kamabai.
So each of them school we don't call so the Kamabai, the Maboka, anyone be they on a Catholic school or they only be just government school?
No, they all Kamabai na only Magboroka school na government school where the colonial British people open.
Okay.
The first na the north. Then later the Christians come and can't open Kamabai.
Okay.
I think I don't know. I don't remember the chap of Christian people the denomination.
Okay.
I don't remember the name.
How the chieftaincy ruling be Tanlek? Like law and order, then this, then the how been Tanlek?
Well, Lord, I've been there, but then the crime's not been there because with the worker, with the me mama, then they give me them weekend and we they go and sell at them villages them. If the worker picking the worker from one town to another, you know the warrior, you know the Yaga says somebody they can't kill you picking. There's no crime. Crime's not been there. With the worker, go Magboroka, go Rwala, go to all the surrounding villages, them for go sell. You know they worry. My papa and mama, then he left me time for this. I did take transport because like then rainy season, my papa na trader, what they call businessman.
Okay.
All them people they around, then they come to Ram, then rainy season, then they borrow money to Ram, which my mama, if they give them money. So when they harvest now, if they pay them with the thing that we don't make at the farm. Granite, rice, potato, yabas, everything. Now them papa say they get money. So like that.
So when they can come, when they don't harvest, they be get store, na they pack the thing there.
We get store, we get big land, we get big store. My papa na trader, na farmer, na businessman. Me myself na businessman. We they make that better trading. Give you money where you harvest, you pay back. Bring money where you harvest, you pay back. In return, if they give them money, give them clothes, whatever you need, soap, they give them where they come on at the village, me uncle them, me auntie them. Like me uncle who come on at my tamp. Me mama na they come out that village they na Bonkolenken chief them, then they call on my tamp. Na they become me grandpa, me papa, me mama, and papa. Na been chief. Na they rule all that territory, go up to Mayoso, na the river. Na Inget. So all the people that know me, mama, they come. Everybody they come. And sometimes they come out, you go patrol, where motoka they drop in a Magboroka na nets. You not go able to travel. We house the number 4 road, number 4 ferry road.
Okay.
At the main town. Yes. So people that they come, we house open to everybody. Now net somebody can. Now who that? Oh, na me this that. They say, oh, okay. Whatever trying to tell me, mama always get small food where they keep for anybody where they come.
So then and if it was family, when I say family, na be real family, not
be
just
real family.
Okay.
Now be real family. Mama always keeps small food for anybody where they come. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, somebody, motoka, they can drop somebody in the center of the town. Then from there, you see somebody they can know. Now that, oh, nami. So we always get room for anybody where they come, both from my mama's side and my papa's side.
So how your teenage life been look like?
My teenage life been fine compared to me picking them. Very, very better.
Okay.
The difference is so great.
What's so make a difference?
Well, the behavior of the teenage, the picking them now is, them behave like the Western people. Because me picking born as a me picking dating as a loser. In behavior way they behave like me is different. Even though not good citizen, they work there, everything. But in your own time, the way you grow up with the way me grow up is different. You grow up now towards the end of Second Stevens.
Okay.
So time the country don't change. Our country don't change. Up to the end of Second Stevens, where I get me picking, things change. No water running.
Okay, before we come to how these things change, Naime could be the ask say, okay, the teenage life come to the Maboka Secondary School. When you left there?
I left this 74.
From there?
Yes. So from there, I come to Milton, my guy.
So now the first thing that you can't forget on?
No, I think that the second or third time.
So the first way you can't forget on, how was it like? Come on, Maboka, can I forget on? Canada City?
Well, it's funny. It's also fine because the difference is great. You see fine building, fine things that we not see offline. Plenty people. They know they sleep. I remember that 10 a day. I've been there now.
So where you say they know they sleep, like Maboka, then 10 a day. How much o'clock would they go say nets don't come?
I think around 11, 12 o'clock.
Midnight.
They see plenty people in the street, even though the electricity been there, but they see plenty, except when special occasion day like that, like maybe pre-day or then Ramadan, then you see people in the late night streets like that.
So when you say Freetown, they know they sleep. By how much o'clock we Freetown, we nets don't, or nets no kites to them?
Nah, Freetown, the side been there in a cold street, no people not sleep. Then western side, people are not be sleep.
Okay.
Anytime them that to road area, people are not sleep. People are not sleep. Every time you come out, you see people that are around the streets. So and even that time, say, they yagba for crime. Somebody they rob you. Somebody they do this to you in Freetown. No. The time when we didn't know, then 74, where I come to Milton, my guy, I get HTC, and life will be okay.
So how the college life will be look like?
It's just the same like I've been in a Boroka school. Just the same. Just the same.
What's in be the encounter between the boy picking them and the girl picking them?
Boy picking and girl picking. Well, lives are generally a little bit different, but boys always chase who girls them. It's about time memorial. Boys always chase beautiful woman them, beautiful girls them.
So the term, even when you been there Maboka Secondary School, una self still na the letter una be the right or una be don't graduate don't attend the una don't left the letter side.
No, letters them be the right. The mail system been there.
What I mean, the boy picking them where they won't attract to the girl picking them, then they write the letter, that love letter.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah. With they write letters them, or sometimes you go pass through somebody for talk. But like me, I come from a very disciplined papa and mama. I begin make love life very late until the day I come out college. Now I begin.
Because everybody who they talk to gets this one they tell we about this writing letter and come on a discipline home, and most people they say, oh, then begin this life here. I mean the love relationship very late. What's in be the hindrance that in the?
when we begin chase them girls, if I sneak one girl at the house, the mama the hero talk, they come. Okay, open. Can't daddy, open the door. Then I open the door. They begin to ask. They say, who are you? Who's are you come out? Who are you, papa? Who are you, mama? So when the mama don't ask them girl them question, and they will come again. You don't embarrass them so much.
Okay.
It don't embarrass them so much. So the girl said, you see, I'm back in the street, you not go talk to you again. I get for bar off before me, mama stop. I get for what they call tower. Said before you stop, I report them to insist them. Before you stop. I remember one day I go bring one girl in McKinney. I come, I say this is my girlfriend. And the lady stay with me for 3 days. And I know, see, that's they stop.
Okay.
Hey, you know, so and during that time, all will come out, the time will raise up. If the mama and papa say, this na black color. Tomorrow, you say, this not a black color again, this na white. You get for accept. Then are the king, then are the queen. Parents them, then are the, then get what you for do.
So then, Tendende, how the employment be look like?
It been good because we get who come out like them. Then that long time, government been hire the student them for work. Government been hire the student then long holidays. Then they hire student them for work. Now the government side, or maybe then small company where they open then Kisi area. Then they hire people there for work. Employment not been too much. Not to be problem at that time.
So will you be Camille Timagai? You be the go back na Maboka or you be just
yes,
now?
I go back, I go teach. I teach for a while.
No, when you did college during the school, where the college can close, you can go back na Maboka.
Yes, I will go back.
When
I'll
you go you they do
work.
any holiday job or you just they get family time?
Sometimes I remember I did 2-time holiday job that day, but most times I just relax myself offline. And sometimes I hang out with the party them in Freetown in McKinney area, something like that. Because I remember my late uncle, and I've been district officer. And they call him Seri Fona. My late uncle, and that's my mama and small brother. My cousins and still living in Africa. That time my uncle in picking them. So he give me a job one time. He say, can't work now, something like that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because what you make ask? Yes, carry on.
And then the life is different. Things been fine. Up to the time, even up to from Albert Magai, come to Seka Stevens, life been fine, but things just changed in the 80s.
Before we come to the 80s, according to the last caller we've been get, we'll forget I'm back today. According to the last caller we've been get, it begin talk about the coups and counter coups. You know, things say even before they come to the 18, and then they begin make salon begin lost balance.
I don't think so. The coups them come Lansana Conte? No, Lansana Jackson Smith, John Bangura. Life be normal.
Even with the coups and the counter coup?
Yes, life be normal because everybody get the basic things them for do. You get basic food, you get basic things, you get transportation, electricity, everything. I think all until they make things change because of the mentality of the average Sierra Leonean.
Which kind of mentality?
The mentality is people know they learn from the past, they know they learn from their mistakes, they know they learn from other people that which in the United country. Now, because all these things don't fall apart. Things don't fall apart. Bangura way come, life be normal. As I Bangura was small. Because we the kind of Boroka in girlfriend, that Malata woman, now will be neighbor. And that's when they have been there primary school. Asabi and small. Because they see them. They come out, they walk on the street. John Bangura. Then Taki family, them, they all come on at the same era, them Tutuka, Ibrahim, and what they call. As you see them, the things be normal. And one of the things they will bring all and say there's no control. Our country, the people, them, foreigner don't take over our country. Especially the Guineans, they don't take over the country. And it's our way it go. We're not getting no immigration system. Then people, then they come, now they begin cause crimes in that country. There. Then foreigners will come, now then cause crimes in that country. There. And the leaders, them, they not do nothing.
Okay.
They don't do nothing.
Before we come to the crime aspect, within now one of the memorable things them will happen where you small, where you remember say this life was good, where you want to share with me?
Man, that would not crimes not been there. We will get surplus of food. And people let me they work, young people let me they work in a farm. Then they pay teachers on time. Then they pay government workers on time.
Since you say when you left Multimagai, na teach you go teach na Maburuka. Now you choose for go teach there, and where you been go the waiting, is there any criteria, or because you're not born of Maburuka, it was easy for you, but people in way born other side, the one can they it difficult for them?
Maburuka na be center for the north. Maburuka na be center of the north. Everybody can Maburuka for go school. Everybody can Maburuka for do business. The Ibanese have been plenty in that Tunde. Business been there. Economy been fine. Business been okay. You dey get anything from Freetown, you dey get an Maburuka. Maburuka, Makeni, everything you dey get on there. And are they there? I know they pay rent, we get houses them. I just decided, I said, let me go back. I begin work. I just love it. But later on, I left. I go back now, Freetown.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's
man, if you
carry on.
Then and the past you day, I don't know what's now your age now, so you not go understand anything and they all. Because the basic things the way a human being forget, even they get them. Food, shelter, clothing. You they get them. You sick, you go now to the hospital, then they give you medicine.
Which hospital will be there, Maburuka?
Maburuka Government Hospital. Now one hospital been there. Maburuka Government Hospital.
And people will be satisfied with the service when they give back then?
Of course. Your medicine been there, you sick, then give you medicine. Then they maybe something, you know they pay. Me not be students, I know they pay nothing. School boys, school girls, you know they pay. Whatever sickness will you get, you know they pay.
You just go identify yourself, say you're a student.
You're a student, yes, that's all. All government workers pay. Maybe private people will come on at the village, they may be about 20 cents or 30 cents or 50. I don't remember, we did between 20 to a Leone to 1 Leone. You pay, but that time they very difficult to get that money. It not been big money. Very hard to get that money. And they give you anything what you want. You go. We get surplus doctors and medicines, them in there. Just go.
So what you want left with we?
The country don't fall apart. Sierra Leone don't fall apart. We commodity with Kaya, so we say with the struggle, we know they get nothing. Sierra Leone said where you go, you know they get accommodate about a year ago. And things been so bad. And even when picking them, I try me picking the common college, I send and go overseas for go study the camp. I say, know what thing? I know see that place is tranga, but go. But then they listen to me. I go. And me say I plan for go back. And things don't fall apart. The leaders they will put in that country, they know they hear it, they know they listen, they know they see what did they go on at the country. What did they try?
But you know, say salon not just fall apart, so it begins small. What in una do they intend in the?
Like what?
Now it don't fall apart. Now you the talk.
It don't fall apart.
But what say una do when una begin realize say this country now fall it fall so apart. Una have just left and it fall apart. Then now una they say it don't fall apart.
Don't fall apart because we know they in position. Only the leaders, the political leaders, and now they for control the situation. Usami come out, water they run 24/7. Electricity be there 24/7. Things don't begin broke. And nobody know. We not they concentrate to the middle manpower for people that would they buy machine from the white man and we bring kind of salon. Nobody know the way break that machine go there forever. Machine there for fix them. It's just like a motor car. You get for put petrol there before the motor car run. You get for put oil in the engine before the motor car run. And what if the motor car break down? You get for go to a fitter for fix them. And we not get anything in a salon up to today. Another day. Look, recently thing happened. Machine breakdown at Leone, electricity during the time of this virus. The information we missing at the internet to they call people them. Why this government not go fix that machine? Why they not fix the machine? They not get trained people them for fix the machine? Why? Any machine we buy from the white man, you can order parts. You bring and come if the machine break down. Any machine get for breakdown. Order parts, you bring and come. You fix them. They say, all right, then just left that machine there for the time now for open the airports. They not get a machine. Then you for go to mechanic, for go bring one machine. Mechanic get extra machines them. Okay, that's right. Yes, gonna government machine, but why they not fix that machine? We don't break. Which is why? They not get people for fix them, or which is the reason? They make them kill them people. Their own people say no, not take that machine. This is our machine. This is not standby machine. Because if this machine break down, and if the light cut off what they make now this machine would they use? And she shouldn't kill them people. Them they all get problems. The Boban have no right for attack them people in there. And this is yes. And this is no right for shoot and kill. They all get problem. Why they not fix that machine? We don't break down along it. Why? Now the same problem during all the time of Second Stevens. Then colonial people they left machines them for we. Their machines then all they begin breakdown. King Tom, the one at Kisi, the one at town at Central, and their machines they all break down because Carolinians them they not trained there for fix for repair their machines then. Everybody will come to school they want work in our office. Everybody want work in our office.
Okay.
And then they neglect all them middle manpower them. Everybody want to be a big man office. Nobody know they even right now, say the one they say when they do them small repair thing and then foreigners we can salon, then Guineans and other people. Every salon want be at the office. This is not the difference. The time when we grow up, light be there 24/7, water be there 24/7, all them begin break down. We have for fix them. Did they expect the ordinary salon for fix them? No, now the government are free them. Now the government are free them. The first thing is what you begin when that machine don't break down. Second Steven close that machine and Maboroka, he make mechanic with the supply with. He go buy other machine, he bring them come, he fix on a mechanic. Mechanic now they will be they get power. Up to the end now where they come out, where they die. So Maboroka machine be don't break down, we get two. They don't break down, then they buy other machine, they bring and kind of mechanic and they make the supply with electricity. And then the season they sometimes they will get, sometimes they will not get. Up to the time that Second Steven come up on power, Momo come, Momo not able to do nothing. The leaders them from up to the time we will get independent. They know the hearing, they know they see. This is how they work. This is how they drive them. First, they call them Pajero. This is how they work, and now they call them SUV. Then they go the roads and they broke down. Then something they see them, but they don't do nothing.
Well, we want to tell you plenty thank you for your time today. Because for now we still the focus on the good side. Yes, so they come small, they enter the other side. We make good side with this. So now, Manke Sanko, thank you for being able to share your experience with we.
I just thank you very much. I don't forget your name. What's your name? Triple A?
Yes.
Triple A, na your real name or na nickname?
Triple A na the real name. Just say when you say Triple A, everybody know it's who that you talk about.
Okay, I they come where this virus done. Hopefully I go visit you in that place you say there. I will call you. I will keep your number.
All right.
I will come where this virus done. I will come. Oh man, I'm angry at myself. I'm angry at every Sierra Leonean, especially the political.
When we reach inside, they will go count you back. Make you can tell how we self the young one. They angry pauna. So not on no more angry. I will self angry pauna, but we na small they enter the we reach the.
Well, so let's make a dialogue of the problem. I'm angry, but all the problem we get in Sierra Leone, Africa. Now the one the political leaders now they're responsible. Now they're responsible for the problem we'll get today. And nobody not able to say this thing is bad. Now nobody not get to solution. Why you go to politics? Why do you want to go to public life?
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes. You know,
thank you for
the money. Thank you very much for having me. I will visit you when this virus comes.
By God power. Okay, sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, we want to tell you thank you, Manke Sanko, for we don't can share with we today. Manke Sanko say in angry, in vex. You know, say now vex pass, not so. Yes, caller, welcome to the good old days. You can introduce yourself for we.
Yes, this is George from Boston.
George from Boston. Welcome, sir. Whose decade we want to take we to? Now the 60s, 70s, 80s?
No, 80s, another old, late 80s to the early 90s, right before the war.
Okay, right before the war. So how was your childhood? From where you grew up?
Nanjala University.
Jala. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, headphone you use on a car Bluetooth?
Na Bluetooth, did it echo?
Yes. You know the sound quite small.
Okay, hold on.
All
right, you hear me now?
Perfect.
Yeah. So in Jala University, we grew up so me grandpa me work me grandpa pack my me work na the university, so me get it na the quarter. So when you turn now go na the mokundi na the bill. But when we grow up so small, so me go university experimental school. So they get international school. Jala.
Okay.
So when the students they come, now they go do teaching practice. So we come out they go to USS University Secondary School. So those days we just they look up to them students there. So people we are hearing people say, me Nanjala go. And they say, hey, bo. I say, really? Seriously? Njala? Njala with me sabi? Where they may get people like SOK, son of Kowa, like, let me get prestigious people, man. Highly educated people.
What's going to be the relationship with una the picking them, with the collegians them? What's going to be the relationship?
Well, we are, so we mentors them. So when they look up to them, like, for example, so the one where the smart people and the bookman name, like when they can get in college election in. You know, when they go over and get like, we just admire man when they say that man they get 4 per match, that man he get 2 per this. They say, what am I the bookman and then get syndicate. You know, we do that is just the motivate we at the experimental school level. You know, because it's in Jala is nothing but education. You know they do. If don't clean, you don't go school. You come in and don't go school. You don't let them see you when they come to school. You don't let them see you at all. If you drop out, all man knows that you don't drop out. So now be a close-knit community. All man know each other. So you either go to school or you're a total failure. I'm telling you.
I know say with you help this past start of the year we be go Jala. But one thing where the people in be tell we I don't know if back then as well be they happen say when college close, Mokonde is dead.
Yes, absolutely. So the Mokonde because most of the laborers them now Mokonde them in the but as this college they thrive, the town back in they thrive because so but the college will be more like an extension of the college in many ways. So most of the people will not get quarter na the college, na the Mokonde na they get and they live a very good life. I mean it was just so the light when we did at the campus and they extend all the way na the Kotbari to the last house na Mokonde. Because the college in know say most of the staff them, the laborers them na Mokonde them in the so they respect everybody. So that was a very good relationship. Yeah, it was very, very good relationship. We get light. But wait, listen in the way you reach inside Jala, the campus. It's not like any oversee. I'm telling you, it's not like any oversee, any first wall. They get called tell them the landscape. I still remember the landscape. You know,
so not the same one who see so good now, right?
No. I mean, I'm going to say, before I go, I swear to God, it's just, I was sad, I was so disappointed because I remember, like, who said I go to that, what is the post? That got post.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, the Kota bookstore, experimental school, get tennis courts. I mean, we can get anything, the landscaping is like every week, they get in tractor trailers them. You know, it's not be agricultural place. Maybe agriculture, mostly agriculture. We would go teach them and then tangerine them. Would go. It was just a nice place because the thing is, we party them. We've been there like na junior service quarter. We party them up in the season. So then they wouldn't have been people that really, the papa na senior service quarter. Then so now they would go hang out with the ride bike, then BMX, all that thing. It was just a place that was very, very. I mean, if you did there, you focus on education because the nightlife was there, but not as much. Just and get canteen them. But when they say students, when they say exam from experimental school, from primary school to secondary school, all man the focus. So we really always look up to the people in Nigeria because we want to make sure we didn't get distinction. That was a big deal. We didn't get anything when they go to the campus, we know. Because we not be a very we hang out, we go to listen triple where did they come? Then get picking can like back then I've been like adults where did they come? Like they can get a freshman year. We go in the morning, we go tooth for them, that just for next to that campus, it was a very good feeling. We go to them Monday day, they can say how they do at school. They give like 2-3 cup gari. Some man can give you soap and anything. And people were just generous back in the day. Very, very generous. If they want to eat, they eat. They go get condo, or they go down at the markets and go eat cookie, or they go to a provision store.
Who side the markets be there attending?
The markets be there, right? Who side
they so?
Yes,
because what's happen? This time where we go so. Now that particular market day, the cheerleading at the market still we say, because of the way our agriculture don't die in Najala, then they come out to Najala, come either bow or sometimes they can have free tongue for come buy pepper for go sell Najala Mokunde right in that market day.
Yes, unbelievable. This you would have never imagined that, never ever. What's the never ever we get from palm oil? What's the palm oil from then potatoes? We get like when we get them potatoes, we get different names them. We get what do they say potatoes? Now potatoes na Nigeria them in the take potatoes they can't go and free on. That was a big business for them people in it. Then they charter them mutuka them. Then they go bow. Then animal science. I don't even talk about animal science. Animal science eggs. When they say eggs every day, you get truckloads of eggs that go bow Freetown. This is just from animal science production. I don't know from the past animal science.
Yeah, we passed it, but they be close. It's like.
I mean, they get them pig, they get animal science, they get them, they get acre. Acre now are just mostly are them persistent heap. You see them like, they go miles and miles. Because I didn't student, they do them clinicals or how you call them, practicum them. You know, you're gonna CTC, the certificate training college was, you know, so you're either gonna CTC or you're gonna NUC. I mean, it was just a very secluded place, but very prestigious. If you go in Jala, back in the day, somebody says you go in Jala for when they get people who they come out Gambia, and some people in the name Jaite, or kind of from Ghana. Then they come, then they raise the whole family there. Then when they begin and grow up, when they go NUC, then they can't teach back like the university. That's how they did it. They come back like they teach at the university back. Now they come, whether students, where they can where they cannot say so. Back then where they cannot say so, where they don't reach a final year, they do the teaching practice. Then so the lecturer they cancel. Then they're nervous because they get foresee how they teach we. And before the lecturers they don't prep we, they don't say now so you do this you know we didn't teach, we don't match the rules of this, rules of that, because they know when the lecturer then come for can supervise the law we mess up, because when they will mess up then they fail. I see someone in nervous, you know, for the whole month. I'm telling you, I mean that's like if you grow up and you have to. Now, one of my friends no more way go and tell them in turn at least a teenager way, like a day like today, they're not up to anything. Very, 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 very singular. But most of the people who go there, if you get the background from either international school, experimental school, or university experimental school, or even the Mokundi school self. So when you come out there, you get the fundamentals were there. You know, because if you fail, you don't repeat. There's nothing about you to go by paper. No, you didn't do that. No. We're not gonna even think about anything. It's like if you fail, you repeat it, you see your company and go then the next class, the next class 60, class 5. That motivates you again. You want go. I'm telling they go seriously, Salon Jala was a special. If someday somebody go call it go back this up. It was a very special place. We had good food. We live off the land. We live off the land because the villagers then they bring them all the yams, then other thing they will not get. Then when they come, then get the other thing them like them, they get pepper. Somebody gonna bring them the other kerosene. So like me, grandpa, they go get kerosene. They go there, please they go get kerosene. Then we come. I take on a village. I get my own bike. That's I don't turn like I just don't turn a teenager. That's what we did. We normally depend on anybody. My mom been in America all along, but I never cared. I never cared if she sent money for me. I never cared because I didn't survive for myself. I was very independent, very, very independent because of the environment. It teach you. Then school was number one. If you feel at school, if you don't go to school, you don't even want to try to not to go to school. You see some man, he get like one uniform. He come on a village. But that uniform, it clean every day, man. It clean every day. It iron them because you have to do it. You get for coatless, you iron them. So man, they come on Mosongo, they come on Pujian, they walk at 4 miles for can school daily. But it must they can't cross that river. I don't know if I'm going to the river and then a wife for. They cross the river, they come without a crew. Then all the walk out, then they walk out then 4 or 5 miles just for kind of school. But they will never be absent. Never, ever, never be absent. So then we can in back. When they say, well, okay, George, log go na Pujian. Then we'll go na village. With the backpack, we go na village for 2 days. We know these are people we didn't even know. They're just our friends. We don't know their parents them. You know, we go hang out, we go hunting, we go fishing. Then Sunday night, like then tell our Sunday night even time. Then we come. Then sometimes they spend the night now with us. You know, it's just like it was. You don't even see that anymore. We're gonna them places. Now everybody's just about the hand to mouth. You know, the beginning dinner attire about the talk boku. You know, I go there this last day I go. So man, they just they talk about overseas and anything, and they have no idea what's going on here. They don't even. But anyway, I just stop it.
Okay, no, before you go, because we can, I get to answer what I always reach. How the teenage life been Talek?
That's what I'm saying. The teenage life was like, look, you get your friends then, but it was more like a challenge, right? So if you didn't have school, for example, we don't do, because maybe they from 4, I don't pass for go from 4 Akaya. So, but I'm not even attending because that's the paper we don't go through. But we did it from 1, from 2, so when they call it, then JSS, I have no idea what that is. So we go class 7, from 1, from 2. It's a very close knit.
So how the love attraction in be didn't end?
What the attraction?
The love attraction.
Like in terms of what kind of like
the woman, let's say girlfriend, how will it tell?
Listen, I'm going to that, but still I'll tell you. When I say then dance them, like you can get them. So they can get an auditorium within the campus day. So they can get them play them, they can get them disco. Man, we go all out for get money for going to disco. That's what we call it, disco, right? Mm-hmm. And then when they say that, when they call it then jump, when they say they get jump. Those are the way small, that's all for go disco, now jump it go. That matinee place. Then they would go big, would go broke wood. If you don't get money, they go broke wood, man. You go broke wood, you can't sell them.
Just so no you will go the jump.
Oh, exactly. Would they go broke wood or go get water for them and me then?
So the tone be the jala, una self be the the love letter writing or na be man.
Writing was what we did. So this is writing was what, because the thing is we in a class, people we in a class. Una get a rule, you know to speak your vernacular language in a class. So you are forced to write to speak in English, to write. So with the challenge, I said back in the with the challenge man them, we go to your host. We say, I say, it's at the corner of us. I say, triple, pay for me. Interpropo, my I challenge you. I say, then the man say, okay. Then he begin to spell. Then instead of go learn other word again. So with the dictionary, because we just want to come, we can say, oh, spell for me. Anti-establishmentarianism. What's not the longest letter at the dictionary? So all these things. When they say dance, then beginning now, you look, some beginning can say, hey, you say, George, now you pay for me. You know what I mean? So we get that pressure. Now we get that pressure. The woman don't talk to now, you pay for him. So what you get for do? You get for go, hey, you get for either go sell mango, now mango say you go sell mango. Or if sometimes your papa, they can give you money. But most of the time, you're very independent. That's what the thing. The thing about that place, you have to be independent because this is how they teach you. And the thing is, when they say, if you read that phrase, they say it takes a village. That was really true. Because if me no go school, I take Alice, somebody see me. They say, George don't come to school. They say, George don't see. Oh my God, I'm in trouble. They work a kind of muse, seriously. Literally, the kind of muse. It's 30 passes there. They say, I see George and animal science. They do animal science that. Now 11 o'clock, if we're in school. But back to your question about writing, love writing, you have to write. And when you write, oh man, if you write wrong English, if the English, the subject verb agreement get for match. If you say we was, then they laugh you. Not to say because, yes, I mean, what you say, but people are motivated because when they say exam time, we all going to have one place they call horticulture. So they want to know about one place is horticulture. So next thing we will not get there. We get library, but the library been too far. So get a horticulture place. That place is as quiet as an oasis. So when they say exam, especially third term, exam, final, it was to come out school. We take that book, we go to the horticulture. All man they go sit down. We want a group of like class 6 on a day. We sit down on one side. The one way from one, they sit down on one side. We study say they will come back on the next. We put 2 foot inside. Me, I remember one time I get a biology exam. I don't know if you say I ready. Because I go play bingo. Then I go play bingo first. I go play bingo. Now I say, I say, man, not ready to make the exam. Now I go take that 34 centimeter bucket.
Put your foot inside.
Yes, I put my foot inside. Oh man. All net at the cog. I seriously. Because you have to pass. Because especially if you don't pass, then these people they know us, the teachers they know us personally. They know say this na Pakama and picking. They know say my grandpa be very affiliated with because he was very popular. Even I stayed and during the rebel war because of people in Misabiam. Now they make the rebel they not kill him because of that. Because the student they be don't start the lesson at Pakama and they left and one come out. Yeah, now him tell you say because now the student they say yeah. They say just come on, grab and do not kill him. Because they will know you, but if you fail, they'll fail you. If you fail, they'll fail you.
Whose time you come Freetown? When you remember the first day you go Freetown? You remember what I be experience?
Oh man, when we go Freetown, it was a culture shock, right? So we get that something they call that back and front, that what they call our Gonde boss. So Gonde na like one mask per Mende. So the boss, you know, get front, you know, get back. You know, they will know who's on at the front and the back, not the same shape.
Okay.
But we get our boss conductor, one party in Epa Bangura, that party, oh man. With that man, they said that, with Bangura said the boss, they left 5 o'clock, 5 a.m. people. If you know the 501, that boss, no, they stop. You have to be there. He was the boss conductor. So that's the way they put me within them, because I made me uncle come. Where they put the people in place, who they can't free, so who they give you our talon now. It was a culture shock because how people they just across the street freely. You know, but the one thing what they always buy, what they come back, now Freetown bread. If you don't buy Freetown bread, you didn't can't Freetown bread, you get for buy them. You know, this was the only validation say you go
Freetown. Okay.
Yes. Yes. So all they go say, we'll go up. So as we stop, that bus must stop, we buy Freetown bread. So we can one time I remember I can't talk to my mom, I can select. I don't know if people know what I select. So that thing they will not get them cell phone, then
select,
you can't select, you can't call the number.
Collect call.
Collect call. Now then 5 o'clock, that's all we see also. They really phone the ring. You go
inside the small booth. You go to the lady first at the counter. You register.
They select. That phone the ring. Then my mama pick up.
Yes.
You know? They say,
Man,
George,
you take
how
me back.
do? Yes. They say, hey, you know, say, when I don't say this now 5 o'clock, so we here. I say, yes, but if we not can early with the miss, this whole kind of grafting, that grafting barrack, na dimi anti-bindi. So now grafting barrack, they would hang by that police must go back in the morning. So now that police must go and they bring, you know, so they bring and the police them. Now they only go, now, so, because if you not go select early, you know they will go inside.
No.
Because the line
is long. The line is long.
So we have to be there very early in the morning. We make sure say them get a call. They say you receive in collect call. That thing they with the English, we don't even understand.
Yes.
You know, we don't even understand the English stuff. So when we mark it up, pick up. Hey, when I don't say, no, when I don't wake me up, now 3 o'clock to we. Then we talk. Hey, we don't get this paper. We don't get this. Oh, I mean, my visa fee be $40. Can you imagine? I paid $40 to come. That was my visa fee. Seriously, it was $40. Now, who say American Embassy, the original one.
Yes, by cutting three.
Now they will go.
By cutting three.
Yanaba call they go triple. They will go. They will go pay some man. They go there. You know, they not get nothing for the embassy. They go get space.
Some man they go get space. He sell the space. Some man they go get space. Is
Yes. They will come. They will buy. They will carry the bag in a small thing. Because then they will take that space in the back. So we'll go back and say, okay, this is not the paper. You need this particular. So we'll come back. Then when they say, okay, now 2 or 3 weeks it take, then we'll come back. Then you remember that one envelope they will get that board panel. We didn't get that DHL Express.
Yes. It gets the line, red and blue, white between at the edge them.
Hey, Baba, that envelope, if you come Christmas time, we come Christmas, they will jump. We don't know what they say. We don't know. But when they say, we see that envelope with the bus conductor, we cannot bring, and the guy named Paul, we see them December 19, they say the bus don't go to the and so would they look? The man, the can get that envelope and say, we don't boy for the Christmas now. You know, because now we don't say money they inside it. Nothing like Western Union or anything, and they will know. So this was, you know, so those days, I mean, why they can't free some? Which I mean, like the cookery, man. I mean, like the cookery bad. I like cookery.
No, so be the eat cookery.
Passive as street. Right?
Passive as street to them, I mean. Just before you meet Life with Boston Street, just go down by corner tender.
Right there. And then we're gonna have police, we said police headquarters, the one minute, cook for man. Me, listen, the same like it's house, I say it's house, so go to cook better more. Because it tastes different. It's different from them. What you do is upline. Then, you know, they pack them boku fish for you. You know? So seriously. So when I remember that thing, where they go now, it's like sometimes I feel so as a salon go ever can. Then those days, it's you're able to afford something. Things will not be really. Things are not difficult at all because you'd be picking you're able to hustle. You're able to hustle. Either you get small, you go get them, or some man can they. Them mommy can come when they can come. They say okay. We want like 4 boy picking if we're gonna village, we get them, and then orange them, we get them cassava, then the thing is we help them bring come with and sell and give away. That's how we made money. That's how we made money. It's like so you pretty much strive for independence, and then me not care about city life seriously. So that's why it was a culture shock when I went to the city. But I never care about city life because why they go free to safe for 2 weeks. Oh man, I miss Njala so much. Because I go swim in that river. We go with the water don't dry. We go swim. We go pick black tumbler. We go pick them in them. We just hang out the whole day. They will kind of host na net. Some money so they tell you like go broke with. If you go broke with, they say we don't cook, we don't eat. And see that man. But will not be seen. Will not be seen because I gonna have my friend in house. I gonna have boom house to eat. Or we just gonna go hang out na provision store. We're gonna provision store because our net that you want coffee, that you want cup coffee, and net and you mayonnaise and bread. We must get them. So these are the things that we missed at that country, man. Not hold up very much. Maybe another time we will talk about that, but I will talk more about other things about.
Okay.
Those are the good old days, man. And I always get this nostalgic feeling. It's sad. It's really sad which is happening downtown now. Okay?
All right. Thank you very much, George Kamara. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's George Leone, where he share with we. He take me back anyway. I remember this go before I go salon so I be make a trip in the provinces. The person who they go fan, imagine the person who they go fan, he get bakery. The person who they go to get bakery. But when we reach Shell Company, the driver say, stop making buy bread. Now, the other person they go say, wait, how you buy bread now? I say, bakery they also they go, bakery they. I say, that mamidi. You come out free tongue. You no go to bread for her. Una go make palava. Because she's a grandma. Say, we're gonna go make palava. Even though they get bakery, where then they bake bread. But as long as na free tongue you dey come on, you forgo to bread, you forgo that free tongue bread. The one way talk, I think, but Sarah tell, but that thing in a sled, that's what they call them. We want to make a call. Early morning, you get for good. This is not the early 80s. Early morning, you get for good. You go there. If you no go quick, the line first, the kind long go, the line is long. And the ladies that will be there, they encounter them. No one then they get style. Yeah. Because they know the kind of conversation where they go get. No one then they get style. So they will then say collect call and say today collect call not the work. Collect call not the work today. So the one the way they now, where then people and they na the diaspora, then get on good. Because we people and be there na the diaspora 70s and 80s for make that call. It not be even easy. Yes, caller, welcome to Sierra Network Radio. You can introduce yourself for we?
Okay, yes. Then a regular listener now in a place, but I never participate in the platform anyway. But I've been listening you all the time.
Okay, your name, sir?
But this program look interesting to me today because I just want to talk and because I don't know, say, Mr. Patrick Platts more because I born 1961. So I'm going to
you're
talk
not independent speaking. You're not independent speaking.
Yes.
So what's in your picking life been look like?
Well, no. Yeah, me now on November 15, 1961. So independence we don't pass months. Anyway.
Yes, I understand, but how you picking life be look like your childhood?
Okay, first I born Gulam Tonkia, who said the sheriff, district sheriff then come out.
Who side that place in
there? Come out.
Now whose district? Whose district Sandy?
Na Kenema district.
Kenema district, okay.
Yeah, but I know Mende. I mean Nigerian Bo district.
Okay.
Who said the Dembi then? Yeah. So I attend my Catholic school, primary school, Nigerian. Yeah. Then in 1967, I attend primary school. Yes. So I left primary school 19.
Then they serve on food? Then they go on lunch?
Well, you make clear not forget that one day. Borgo, come in with that thing that made them the call to away, that beans. Yes. They made the cook for we. Every day down there, you know, they pass. And where the year they done, that balance with the ship and give all students who can't go to village them. Because in a village, I be the come 3 miles. Every day, 3 miles, I come on a village.
Now, waka, the waka?
Now, waka, I the master on the ground. I not get sus for sus. I not get my food. Sus. The time when me fish, I wear sus and my food. Now, the time when I go poro, where they enjoy me poro, where they pull me poro, now I begin with the wear crepe. That's sketty. That's what we call it sketty. One crepe, the way they call it sketty. Now I be the wear. Now that time that wear me fresh sus. Yes. And that year where they put me poro, and the same year I sit me selective entrance examination. But what I see the difference? Where would we go? Primary school, Nigerian, mission school. Then the guys class what they call an SP1, senior primary 1. And senior primary 1, I think at class 7 that time day, because now na class 6 in the top. From senior primary 1, where did they? Na secondary work with they do, because me I entered there. I think I'm going to be the last one who come out now.
But
senior primary 1,
the time where you go primary school, now una be get for pass una and now una aid for touch the years before they accept you.
Where you sabi? When the first year I for belong 1966. I no go. Papa,
because you are not be touch.
Make me hand so. I the pass na me head for come reach na me yes. You know the reach. I the make so. I the make so I the pick toe for like reach. You know the reach. They say no, you know reach for go school yet. I want to go. Me pay them at the village and they go school. Tell the other year. Then try me back. I make first day a reach. Now I say, okay, don't reach. This if they did not take it's funny. It's funny how they recruit we for going to school. It not be easy. And the recruitment down they say you don't reach for go school. Yes, that handed the pass and pass it. If you not reach by yes, that means you not reach it for go school. If me I do he pass me. Yes. Yeah. And got food you own at school, now they natty. You know they pay school fees? No.
In the beginning,
will not be the pay school fees. In the beginning, will not be the pay school fees. Well, later now, will not be the pay school fees. That's a key member. Yeah, but what you have to enjoy more on the train. Every lunchtime, they go to train place. Because Jerome train be the break day. Now train station be there. Will they go there for night? They go get money. Yes.
What's on
then job there with the cut job. Then people then load there with the total for them. Where the train they come with them. With the total load for them. That money what they give with. Hey, bread. That long bread, then they shape a million, they call it droppings.
So you don't see what child labor in a salon?
Droppings. But droppings, that money they pay for the bread, the long one, they shape a middle. Cotton, butter, they rub inside, droppings. Now they fetch for lunchtime. Hey, every day we go to a train station for that number. Must get people there. Yeah. You get me?
Yes, I get you.
So been there. 1974, now I get for seat. SP1, I sit me selective, I go. But SP1, where they tell you, SP1 then work whatever they do. Now secondary school work now from one work. Because we go from one, they see the work similar to what they do. Now SP1. And then I see the senior primary 1. Then they meet up with. Yeah. So now come on now. And the way they ask today, Yes. Now, me train, I drive train from Kenema to Jerome. Yes. So
how the experience began with the train
the secondary
ride?
school?
No, how the experience began with the train ride?
Huh?
The experience, the train ride. What's gonna be the experience? How it look like?
Oh, very comfortable. Oh, train is very comfortable. Gallop no day. Enjoyable. Where they sit down, where they see that tree, then they pass you. Then the bush they pass you. The bush they pass. And so they see the bush, they say they surround you. I said that is happy to me. I've been experienced and it's very, very, very enjoyable, comfortable, really. The best way for travel, I think, is a train no more, me to me. Yeah. But 1974, where I left primary school, where I returned now 1975, I see now that they begin to put the train line there. 1975, they don't begin to put the train line there now from Kenya Party, they can't do now. 75, 76, they don't reach Nigeria. They don't begin to put the train line. Now they lost train. Pata, Nasalon. So
let me tell you now why then they pull the line them.
74, now kind of free term. 1974, where I passed now for go secondary school. Now me kind of free term. My first experience na free term. Contribute. I know they hear Creole, but I did talking. When I did the last me, na barracks, Juba barracks, and they have been there to my cousin, Nabiso Jaman. I've been at Juba barracks. Me na service in secondary school at 10. Service in secondary school na Juba barracks. We have been academy for soldiers. Yeah. Now they are 10. 1974. Yeah. So that time they easy. People them they laugh me in the barracks because I know they talk Creole. Pass Mende or English. And the English one they talk is straightforward, but sometimes they bend small because say primary school. People they laugh me. Me Creole, in English they talk inside Creole. So but secondary school back be fine. But me, the school I attend, until soldier school, we don't pay school fees, we don't buy books, textbooks free.
So the first way you go Freetown, what thing you experience be look like? How Freetown be turn like na UI?
Freetown, yeah, my way come on a village. Although Jerome light been there 24 hours, 7 days. Jerome light been there 24 hours, 7 days. Well, I think me not be in village I be there. I nobody enjoy the light too much. So, but where I can Freetown, where I reach now Waterloo, see, like I say now, London are there. Different things, different. But Freetown better at that time day. More than today, they say, although they say we don't improve them. But during those days, it be really better for me. Me and Kitokan. Because nothing know the way they catch it for, you get them. Nothing know the. Although the streets can be tight anyway, but that's not another thing. Then the whole team more. School picking up they pay nothing per bus. Once you wear uniform. Now free ride. For go school and turn back. Now be free. Although we were in services we will get bus. Services we get bus. If they come on now with Baforce, Moritown, a kind of services for take people there. But me not be the user bus becoming a barracks are there. Now do a barracks are there. So I not be the user bus. We been get green bus. Big one. We they bring the school board there. But where school cannot lock for go upline. Say Triple A not be the pay school transport for go upline holiday.
Not free?
Not be free. Now uniform for wear no more. If I not wear uniform or I get me ID card.
Student's ID free. Card, okay.
At the enter bus from Freetown to go fuck or nothing I know the pay. Nothing I know the pay. I reach na boat. Now from Bo now go Nigeria, now they are the pay. You see, huh? So
the government boss been there that 10 day?
Boss been there, yes.
A government boss.
Boss them where they run. Government boss, yes.
Okay.
Government bosses them day. Government bosses them day. 74, 75, 76. That 10 day now, so government boss been there. We not they pay school fees. And all they pay boss fees. Transport fees. We not they pay per boss. Once the government want to come, they pay per none. Nothing. I've been free for we students. And although the medical side back can be free. But me now when a barracks have been there, soldier man are thoughting are free for them, so I be the use free. But when I go any side, medical for men are free. Once me now school bobo.
So now, whose hospital will be the Kenema or Jero that Sunday?
Jero na clinic them you get one pub in the way they call AJAK Kuwal. AJAK Kuwal, yes. The pan be and the dispenser. Now be the run. In your clinic, now be private one for himself. Now be private one.
Which agricultural produce them where Jero in be they produce? Oh, now not be they do agriculture there.
Yes, when they do agriculture. Oh, down the side agriculture today. Yes. Agriculture be the rest.
Okay, now rest them be they produce.
Yes, cassava, gari, then they make gari. They make fufu. You gonna know say fufu in your cassava day is different from that ordinary cassava what they eat. Yes, they plant all. Then yes, pineapples, banana. Then in a village now we be enjoy because they can make up nobody know for buyer because all man get in a village. We know the board they go to school now the poela now the eater.
Because now that I want to ask now how when they don't get them produced then they how then they able pull and come out on the village now the train station that they counter for can sell or then they go to the big markets them or then they go to a Kenema.
When they pull on a village then they can counter man they call on Friday they call on doorway they can counter from the village to the town. Yes, Nigeria they call on Friday. That Friday, nobody know the work. Until a Muslim area more, nobody know the work Friday. Nobody know gonna farm. And the time the villagers, all the cow and goods for sale.
Okay.
When so that people come on a free turn, people come on a free turn, they come. They come buy them goods and they wait now for load and a train for cry and go on a free turn. That's what they do. They make kituma then. So then get the special kituma they wait in the can and that every turn. We then get a customer then. They come out in a village, they buy them. You know, they sleep. Hey, transportation is very easy and very comfortable. You know, they sleep. As they buy them, they don't load them. 20 months pass, they load them. If you don't want to load them, well, you left them for goods. Goods train then they pass. Yes. You left fine, you put your address, everything, you left fine, you go. They will go meet you back before you. So now, so no more will do.
How Christmas been look like?
Christmas, it better pass now. Christmas better pass now. Grumble no day. All side jingle bell, all side. When they
so
say
Christmas, you prefer for spend Christmas na village or na inside Freetown?
Now village I be collect for spend Christmas because I look fine. Okay. Yes, because then you know say me na cultural man. Then cowboy them, then Benin them. Then na fight them. Get me baby the pan now. We dey make you na fight na village.
Okay.
So I did not be to forget the culture. So now for that I been when they say no Christmas I dey come home. For that and they eat boku. Eat boku. That's the more yeah. That John's clothes they will see where no more that John's clothes because many people they wanna be Muslims. They wanna be Muslims. They can only buy clothes for we during the time they do that Eid Fitri or Eid Adha.
Okay.
Now they tell they buy clothes for we, but Christmas they don't buy clothes for we. Well, we not junk to the buy. We dey go inside. We pull we own small devil. They knock up na treat. We dey go up and down. But the only thing no more when they see where they see and they keep happening. I could always be the tell me say, they talk I say, hey, take your time, oh. This is not crazy man. This is not Christmas. You know what they call Christmas? He said Christmas. Christmas. I said, take your time, not the common treat. Not the late nado. So down there, tell what he said with him. Anyway, free to go. For common and Juba Barracks, that old bridge there, for kind of lonely, that place has been dark. Always they tell you, not cross there by midnight. People that will catch you. So that one day, and the tinimo inside a salon, where I be the sea, where all man be afraid. You see people that will hold you. People that okay, you go. That now all be the nobody no left on the street by 8 o'clock on the street. Then lonely area then because all that side in a mango tick they all been there. Mango tick. Lonely be bushy. Mango tick, plum tick, then plum tick, mango tick. Then with that in the house they call Yeah. Oh, nothing that will be make the same myself.
So how the love relationship been turned into?
Love?
Yes. Now later on set been the right to the woman them where you see woman who you like. Like where they go school.
People during that time they go tamper with people picking self. You know they get on a mind self. Like when I Roman Catholic school they go, they tell you fornication. That is one thing. As they don't tell you nothing, you don't put on a head. You don't get for doing again. The woman self no go do am. Like he left way free, they move with the guys, but we know they get that. Now letter writing. But we go for letter writing, no. Now letter writing. Kiss one kiss her. Now letter no money for write. Letter writing. Wait, he writes. He send her to he give one in small kicking sister. He give grand account to me. When me say reply again, he cry go na that my whole day with the pana na the tongue. You know they see me, I know they see him. Now the first thing that they foresee myself na one thing. Yeah, because the guys that get a school with the boys' school been there for we serve with the boys. So you see, we know they meet. Now let's no more in the pass between we and you. We go there and the tete. Now when we go on secondary school, yeah, me young girlfriend na you na QRS even go. I'm gonna QRS na bo. Then we gonna freedom. Now they now scatter now. Yes, past holidays.
Okay.
Yes, holidays you can't miss now. That ending now. Go they meet again still. Me. People, you know, who's I able to get girlfriend in my life. Now, when I do sixth form.
So, what thing I be this thing we make all intending everybody where they call now late now in this love business they can say. Which one I be afraid?
You get afraid not to one. They think one of it say well they say, oh man, the competition, oh man, the eager for land. The guys and the eager for land. The boys and the eager for land. So you know go wait. And then the way the hand they not be the rough way with iron hands, but they treat you iron hand, but beat they not be the beat you so much no more. Me they not beat me too much because me I be man be very obedient. We say no do this and they do one. So I said now from 6. My broker boys secondary school. My broker boys. Now they are 10 from 6. Yes. Then in 1980, I go from 6. Now they are get girlfriend. We me and the kiss. Yes. If they come on na papa na high school, na my broker, if they claim the he enter inside body, na border be there. If they go, they meet me there. Yes, na body home. Yes. It's not easy, oh. Just imagine. Where time they reach for man, them man the way they bring the letters and for we. If you not get letter, all man they provoke you. Yeah. You copy they all they provoke you. We don't mind the cow letter. All man at the assembly now so all it's mad now. We copy the letter and I say that they just say you ain't not get letter and I they provoke. That's a girlfriend write letter for you. So all what you do in a letter writing. It hardly do with time for the say that guy don't get belly. It hardly. And they'll group them all walk more fine. So on the day America is today. So on the day UK now, all the out. Maybe when they talk to you in Spain and they talk so to you from here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what you want left with me? What you want left? What's in one of the experience them way like as you listen we hear the good old days. What's in something we can kind of mind? We just want to share with we before you go.
Well, really kind of mind as compared to now is that we get freedom too much. But the freedom we really back make use of it. We say as Bobo the way they grow up. We'll be the yeri, papa then, mama then. We'll be the obey. We'll be very obedient during that time. Even though they not be the get so much waiting away. Then we will get competitive. We will do all things with competition. Yes, competition. That bad in picking and they do where you who say you go there. So that's always we do that. But now me they now the sponsor of what they under. I can say money who say then go sit nothing. They see all the time they grumble no more. They don't see result. They don't see this. Meaning that more they remember. And the way education and the way education today, not to one. It's not comparable, in fact. It's not comparable. Because me, I left my primary school. I not done primary school. I don't begin the right letter. I mean, I be secretary from my uncle. Because my uncle I be chief. Now, me, I be the secretary from. Then tax paper, they write all the people, their names clear, everything, collect the money, they all calculate the money, then you can't go to the paramount chief, Nigeria. So you see, now everybody not able to do it. Where are the church with themselves when the Baba in Creole more than they write? Creole, they chat in Creole, they chat in English, and then their subject, they compose the subjects. And then they don't want math. But me, I'm a science student because me, I do maths, physics, chemistry, biology. They are do pure mathematics. So you see, they're not able to do it. So, easy for them actually. Now that more, now the memorable time, that's why they remember now, they think about now, how they compare. So, Naida, thanks very much.
Thank you very much for you share your own experience with you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Bye.
Yeah. That's now another interesting conversation. Then one of the reasons why we do the good old days. I don't know if you get the excitement from the caller when they talk. I don't know if maybe I want to give me the film, but like all where he remember, just where he remember and how he respond, you will find out na something where he been like. Now he remember. Yes, caller, can introduce yourself for we?
Yeah, Triple, good morning. I'm Alpha Freetown, Sierra Leone.
Yes, I'm Alpha from Freetown, Sierra Leone. This not the good old days. Which decade you want carry we go? Now the 60s, now the 70s, or now the 80s?
Triple, I want carry go 80s to 90s.
No, I will tap inside 80s first. We know they can 98. I will tap inside 80. So inside the 80s, what thing you able for share with me?
Triple, I will share a little bit about things that will be happening at that time.
So now, who are you born?
Compared to what they happening at this field.
Who are you born?
Well, Triple, I born in Kaila.
Now you go primary school?
Born 1982. Yes, that I go primary school.
So how the primary school life been look like?
So in the first place, not to think for compare now to this generation.
No compare. We just want to know what thing be happen then day.
They tell one thing safe. Even the teacher themselves, they will comport themselves in a class. Teacher, they encourage you for do some things. One thing where I admire so much at that time, where teacher, they teach you, they tell you things where you go know at the end of the day where it will be beneficial to you. Yeah, because teacher, they encourage you. And what he left in my mind really at that time, my mama way, sabi book, go book, know not about book, where I be denied for go school, and they carry me go na school, go give me to teacher, and the teacher be really take care of me, my mama tell me, say, no one let me be like him, because learn, and I do nothing, not just family work way, but so, no one let me come join, they do the same things, not only me, but in fact, one thing with me experience, me papa not be really care about that because me papa waiting in learn this Arabic, So waiting say by the tribe say I don't want to let you learn the English book. I want to let you join me for do the Arabic, So I've been in that difficult situation, but at the end of the day, I be get for copy both sides, So, like what I be do, I learn the English. I be learn the English. I also learn the Arabic. you know. So, but the mama say, I don't want to deny you, but they see them people that get motocar today, they see the other one that they go in and out of this country, not to like we will go farm, or not to like the one where they learn Arabic. So I think I say the education with me mama give me first. With my mama you sign and they enjoy today. Though the both side today now, this current regime or this current generation, both important. But my mama you world we are be Falamaka and that's make today I mean I enjoy a little bit. Although I do little bit about Papa, that now for just lead me into prayer. Then if I want to know more to God, I will take the side of what my Papa will teach me. That time then even though I be so small, but you know we not be the sick no more, yeah, and we not be the go hospital no more. Yeah, like how now 2-3 things go hospital. Even we parents them, you know, they work 24 hours na farm, na bush, you know, they don't kick no more. Although that time the medical facility be strong, but like say people that be die or people that be sick so no more. Like how would they now? You know, not to so like. So
which
that,
hospital will be they kind now attending?
In the Kalang government hospital.
And if they provide correct service.
And in fact, where we sick, as far as you are students, where you sick, teacher go take you go with you na hospital because we be get special book in hospital so that where you go there, they go only go right to name them, they give you this correct service. I mean, a medical service, you know. So you will come back to school or teacher will take you back to your house until you recover. So that one they be clear, you know. Then nobody go subscribe and subscribe medication for you, go to a pharmacy and go buy. No, then they go give you correct things. So that for now, that they know they. So, and Kaila government hospital at that time, I go still remember one doctor where they treat we a day alive. A day alive when Dr. Sarah, but a day Kenema now. And even with a medication now to then of them people and we they study medication now are two different things. And normally we sometimes they feel somehow, you know, women body not to I just they call Mr. Sarah. I say I want to go back. How you be they teach me at that time where the childhood, where they go primary school. Just call, they say, what did they happen? As I explained to Mr. Sela, just they say, go to a pharmacy, go meet anybody in a pharmacy so that I will prescribe the medicine way for you. So the moment you give me, I'm okay, you know. So that means most of the things the way they do at that time is very overqualified than now, you know. So these are some of the things that way you can see left in my mind.
If you ever get opportunity, will you be the kind of you be ever get opportunity for read letter for somebody in the village or the town and reply letter? You be ever get that opportunity there?
No, I can't to the opportunity for do that. I don't really can't to the opportunity because I be the class 1 to 3, now 3 years before now, where it not be easy for my mama and the papa can't left me that difficult situation. So it be difficult for me really.
So when you can't return?
Where?
When you can't return?
I can't.
The first time we can't return.
The first time where I can't fit on, but you know, you say no, not.
No, I just want to know the first time we can't fit on. The first time.
Well, the first year I can fit on that's 1995.
What's he been telling?
That in fact, I even can not on educational basis. I come on the personal affairs. I just spend something like 1 week, then I get back to Kaila.
Yes, I just want to know that 1 week experience inside Freetown. I've been telling for you.
Well, Freetown be look different. You know, in fact, one thing where I could still remember, like now where you go PZ, you know, even where they say social distance, you go feel it difficult for maintain social distance. The kind of back to where, I mean, the traffic jam people, not like that time, you know. And that time, the movement, now the freedom, and everything will look normal and not look like now. People like get money, they buy beaucoup things with small money.
No, now the experience I want to know, because you don't dey na the provinces for long, you don't dey Kailau, you can't have Freetown. Waiting capture you. You see building, you know, see under, you see how the people in the acts and then kind of thing in there.
No, plenty. Why can't do away me and I can't we go to State House. A State House no dey Kailau. The one way me and I can't it show me country way popular. Now they know the Kailau. So now I think I say, hey, well, this name they say this is the capital of Sierra Leone. So I see different things where you know the Kailan at all. You know.
So when you go back to that Kailan, whose message you carry go? Whose message you carry go na Kailan when you return back? The first day you don't come free, so you don't see all these things. Where you go Kailan, whose message where you carry go?
I can't go. I call me mama. I say, mama, I know more situation not easy, and you know land book, and now only family you do, and you family then also majority of them they know land book. The one then with the land book, I can still remember my uncle. We get for be frank, they don't be really care. You know, I said, but wait till I go see Freetown. If you get the opportunity, I know for don't mind. In fact, I just for us staying at the place instead of I decide for can carry down back. Now I say, okay. Now I say, in fact, I see new things and way. Mama, you say, sorry, I don't even think if you say, see. I say, I see some buildings there. I say, you know, they carry down. I say, I just feel side there. I say, if me till I take some days or some day, like 1 month, 2 months now Freetown now, I will learn a lot of things there. And I could think, say, wait till you know ever do, me for that one for you. I say, but situation not easy. And your brother, we think say na your brother, I know they say they can't to your age.
So you party them in your age group. What's in be the message where you carry? So you party them in your age group.
One my age group at that time, and especially the one that way they be there ahead of where would they go school. Some there be really get the potentials, and the your family they be really get. Or I tell some of them.
How you see Freetown, how you left the place, how you turn like, you know, the excitement for see the city for the first time.
Yeah, that's what I be telling. And in fact, at that time, we will be there at that time. I can still remember, although the guy ain't be big past me, but one of them people, he recently died. Now America be the work, but he decided for come home. This March to April. He recently died in Abo, where he decided for come base in Abo. I mean, forget let just open filling station so that anytime he retire from America, he will come base. But unfortunately now, God will call the particular person where in America go my age, we know every bury age is still they don't fall until December. So
okay. So before we let you for go, what's in the final one way you want to share with we?
The final one where I want to share with we all, I want to tell we all one way or the other. Although that generation, it will be difficult. This will get for the plank. It will be difficult for the same generation to come back. Yeah, it will be really difficult. But we were at least the one that we were able to talk to them. Let we would try to talk to them. Let we would think in the 60s, 70s, 80s, some of we. So that what will be the happy, how the life be there, how the situation be there, it will look fine for we. Now we're not going to preach about things and way not good. For let not take it at the back. Yeah. But you're not going to compare that situation to now. Okay. I think that will be the last point where I will give to this platform.
Thank you very much, Amara Alpha. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Triple A.
Yes, sir. Yes, caller. Welcome to the good old days. You can introduce yourself?
Oh, yeah. This is now PS Fofana.
PS Fofana. Whose decade you want carry go? 80s, 70s, 60s?
Oh, no. Me na 80s no more.
Okay, yeah, so who's are you born?
Me na Lone Star born.
Lone Star. So how your childhood became like na Lone Star?
Oh yeah. It is yeah. Yeah, me actually because the last caller, they understand the way it is saying in 1995, na able kinda a free tongue and all that, Me actually I don't kind of free tongue very early because I born 80s, very early 80s. But actually, I would say I kind of fit on inside the 86 or so. I would get sense and that we don't begin control now. So I get experience more about the 80s.
Yes, now they say na Lone Star. What your child wouldn't be look like na Lone Star?
Yeah. Anyway, I don't remember much. I don't remember much.
So you left Lone Star early age?
Yeah, I would say I would still say I still early because I left Lone Star around 1994. But we don't the kind of free tongue free currently. I mean, man, we basically the time we are the kind of free tongue. I didn't say that we even say if you end up kind of free tongue and buy shoes for wood then kind of incident day. But I want to say what I want to talk about. You try for you ask most of the callers them. How free tongue is like, now one thing even if you want to call I talk about PZ, all them thing and live. Free tongue really change. If I remember my first experience, where I go say at the age of 6, where I go say I kind of free tongue, anyway, man get that admire the way the campus like city, you can't see free tongue as a city and all that. But once you don't change no more, we go say. Especially like that my column, Steven Street. No, I didn't call Abacha Street now, yeah? Yeah. We reach there, if you reach there now, I return now, not to say the tongue at all, oh my God. Free to me, if I remember the 86, where I be there class, they say I be there at the age of 6, although I be small, but I be there experience. I will see how they say the streets and everything. So, you will see people in the streets, but not to show in the park. The only place where I will say market women and then people and put table in the streets, it will say like them and Matomo Street here. And that place, I call it Victoria Park. One who did the way they come out from Victoria Park, Kandong, for Kanjo Garrison Street. And then streets and they go say it's a market streets, but most of the streets and then be back traffic fencing and they, And if they talk about waiting back say, God. I think if they talk about I get experience back about the parliament. Because even though they at the age of 6, boy, he was still member. Anyway, I did enjoy the programming. But just say, let me say, give me your own contribution anyway. But I mean, future don't change a lot. If you remember, no more in 1986, then where you kind of fit on, from that upgone, we don't pack so nowadays. I not to say it at all. There was some kind of organized it on the internet day, even though it is small one, but you still remember. Very organized there. I mean, where you come from that Kisi Road, come down outside and they call it Abacha Street now, and I remember me the street name again safe now. Then they call Abacha Street now.
Kisi Street?
But Kisi Road, Kisi Street, and so that, I go to free song about 2 years ago. Can you believe I don't left it since 1997, although I came back 2000, but I mean, I know very much experience. And then 2001, and from there, I go back about 2 years ago. Can you believe people are not even able to drive safe, go from that Kisi Road day, from upgone, oh my God, future don't change a lot, man.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay then.
Yeah. The good old days. The 80s, the representative, the owner don't send. I don't fall where and force. No, George Kamara different. No, George Kamara, I think he represents on a fine. But after George Kamara, the representative, the owner send, on a need for go make meeting. Because right now, the 60s and the 70s, they are crushing it. You know. Not so. We don't lock the motor, but they squeeze you in quick. The good old days. You can introduce yourself for we? We there. You can introduce yourself for we, sir?
Yes. Me Alfred BT. They call from the state of Maryland.
Yes, Alfred BT. You can join me the good old days. Who say you want to take we go? The 60s, the 70s, or the 80s?
Well, the early 70s.
Early 70s. Who say you born?
A place where they call Rotifunk, Moyamba District.
Rotifunk, Moyamba District. I been Tanlek.
Beautiful. We will get those days. We will get train. As Salome they run, will be small. That was before they close the train. The last days of the train.
You'll be able to ride train, or you'll be just coming sound and say train be the run.
No, I ride train. That was not even the 70s. That was the late 60s. I ride train because me daddy be open mines. Me daddy be open mines na Siromco, the bauxite mines. So when we go holiday, they would take train from Rotifunk to a place where they call Kangang, just after Moyamba. Then we'll get off the train and wait for another vehicle for pick up for going to the mine so that they walk. So I ride train for that short term, But that was like the late 60s. When we get sense, I ride train. And business then they did a Rotifunk, but they try very well.
What's in the agricultural produce they will be there?
Oh, they get a lot of rice because now Rotifunk now it is along the coast, now swampy area. So they grow a lot of rice. Then they grow a lot of pepper. Then they get a lot of pamaya, they get it fufu. A lot of stuff. I mean, they produce boku gari in that place there. I remember going to school, I did like then class 2, class 3. We go to the train station, find below they sell gari, then we put gari in our pocket. School picking. You go to go and jam that gari and take go back in the class. I remember those days.
So how far the school been there from the house? Where you been to go school, primary school?
Maybe like a mile or so.
And Awaka you be the waka?
Awaka be the waka. But I left there, can't free talk for can go school, for can take me selective entrance. Now UMC school ginger all.
You first in African, what's gonna be your experience?
Shocking. Because first of all, I never used telephone. So that are the first thing now the telephone at the headmaster in office, you know, when I begin go school. So because we class 7, like senior boys, when the telephone ring, then he said, I go pick the telephone, brah. I go take the telephone, I turn it upside down. So now be forced funny experience. I turn, who's I for talk, not that talk, you know? And, but those days, those were better days na salon. Those were better days na freedom. Because you know what you do? The old people they come up line or one take taxi, brah. Then send we for go call taxi. Just like America, yeah. You call the taxi. With the wrong go Kisiro go call this taxi. The taxi go put in at the car. The driver go put in at the car. Then he can go na the house. They go drop with it. They wait for your uncle or we family they ready for travel. But then people then they go was. Then don't get for the taxi driver they wait. And a one green person they pick. One person. They go drop you side they go. Then they get for if you pick passenger again another passenger. But then they choke people and like the experience within us also now. They take one person, the person they wait, just like the States. You know, even though not the telephone call now they make this the day, but they go to map Kisi Road or the major road for call the taxi, say my family wait for taxi. And that was in the early 70s, bruh. You know, so going back to Fita those days where I said the choke call man, all kind of messed up. I was like, are those days gonna come again? Where Salon go tell like I beat before? We'll be there like them for 1, for 2. Albert I call me Browdy. Would they be able to launch money for take taxi? So 4. Would they be able to launch money, take taxi, go drop on Albert Academy those days.
So how was Albert Academy back then?
Oh,
the UMC then be involved, right?
Very
involved,
so,
yeah.
Very much so. Albert Academy will get like 30 students in a class. Now they say they get around 20-something students in a class. You know, there was discipline, bro. There was discipline. You know, when it come to water, I will get all the toilets and get water. Water in a box. And people they listen, bro. People they afraid respect the teacher. Then the other thing they you know what they emphasize now. Those days when you see teachers, so they run. Even they primary school and you see teacher they can't see the hide, bro. May not see you. I know.
We don't lose you small. You don't sound far a little.
Yeah, now somebody try for call me, so they try for dismiss the person. You hear me now?
Yes, you don't come back.
Hello?
Yes, you don't come back. Continue.
Those things were better days, bro. Way better days than what you listen as now. We're picking out like there are 100 students in a classroom. I don't know how teachers they teach from them to understand and don't get respect for teachers. Those days teachers are like you, papa. You know, if you go to host, you go talk to teacher in another beat. You know, then come back now school and can't give you good beat, bro. Those were the days. You know? So again, like I say, I emphasize say salon don't change, and I don't think that change for the better. We got a long way for come back and restructure that country for make it like the 70s. I did brag about the 70s. As a matter of fact, things they do in the 70s, we go call neighbors, say, be picking, watch out for me, they go to some place, then they watch you and then kind of they'll give you food and care for you, your parents and all the around. Those things that happen in the 70s, bro. We get put we will take 5 cents, 10 cents those days. All the money they don't disappear as I do now. You know, but I think so we on this, they'll be better, even though now like the late 60s or the early 70s. I'm going to take down the bra.
All right, thank you very much, Alfred. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Yeah. Well, we don't close though. We don't lock for today, the good old days. But we go there back tomorrow. For make we can rub nuts by the things that really happen at salon. Because right now, audio number 1, audio number 2. We don't know if not tomorrow, audio number 3 they come out. Till we meet again tomorrow. Triple S, tata.